So I think one of the big questions that companies need to ask themselves is, how transparent are we going to be? Sometimes you'll hear people say, well, if people understood what was happening, they would be scared. And when I hear that question, and I'm really grateful to work in a company that when they hear that question, the answer isn't, oh, then we shouldn't tell them. The answer is, well, maybe we should think about whether or not we're doing that. I like to talk with anyone in the company, and I run them through something that I call the New York Times test, or the LA Times test, or the Washington Post test. Is if everything that we were doing got put on the front page of the New York Times tomorrow, would you still feel good walking into work? And I think that is a really kind of foundational principle that makes a lot of decisions pretty easy at the end of the day. And I feel pretty good about that when you kind of understand that anything you are doing can, and at some point probably will, come out, you want to make the right decisions there. You want to be respecting your users. You want to be giving them choices. You want to be being open about what your product does and what you're using and why you're using it. And those aren't, transparency isn't something to be afraid of. It's something that it's a value add, because, I've talked before about how when you make a privacy mistake, it's not usually about, there are legal requirements and things, but normally it's about breaching someone's trust, and being open about them before builds that trust, and make sure that if you do make a mistake at some point, oftentimes it's an understanding that it actually was a mistake.